Hello and a very warm welcome to thorough newspaper analysis for 31st of March, which is brought to you by LawSikho. Now let's proceed with the agenda for today. At the very outset, we're going to have a look at some of the important national and international news updates. This is going to be followed by two legal news updates, and at the very end, we have an editorial to discuss. This editorial essentially talks about the recent regulation brought about by the insurance regulator of our country, whereby the limit which was imposed on payment of commissions to insurance agents, it has been lifted. Now with this we've come to the first segment in a first update in the personality segment. So recently Star Sports has announced actor Ranveer Singh as its new brand ambassador. This is going to be an exciting association to see how the increased synergy between sports and entertainment field it plays out. Moving on to the next update in the national segment, which is also an important update. So recently, the Union Minister for Rural Development, who is Shri Giriraj Singh, he onboarded 19 captive employers, which is a unique initiative under the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana. This was done in New Delhi. So before we proceed, it's important for us to have an understanding of the concept of captive employment. तो essentially देखिए captive employment में क्या होता है कि government ने जैसे कि in 19 इंडस्ट्री प्लेयर्स के साथ एक MOU साइन किया है. अब इनकी ये ड्यूटी होगी कि वो कुछ रूरल यूथ उनको सेलेक्ट करेंगे, उनको अपस्किल करेंगे, उनको ट्रेन करेंगे फॉर अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ पीरियड एंड पोस्ट द ट्रेनिंग वो उनको रिटेन करेंगे. दे आर गोइंग टू एम्प्लॉय दीज पीपल ईदर इन देयर ओन कंपनी और इन देयर सिस्टर कंसर्न्स और सब्सिडरी कंपनी. सो दिस इज हाउ दिस इज गोइंग टू बी प्लेड आउट. अब इनकी जो जिम्मेदारी बनती है कैप्टिव एम्प्लॉयर्स की वो ये है कि दे आर रिक्वायर्ड टू ऑफर कैप्टिव विच इज़ इन हाउस प्लेसमेंट टू ऑल द ट्रेन कैंडिडेट्स एंड उनमें से 70% जो ट्रेन कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनको दे आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड कैप्टिव एम्प्लॉयमेंट फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 6 months. एंड जो सैलरी अगर हम देखें कि उनको कितनी पे करी जाएगी तो कैप्टिव एम्प्लॉयमेंट गिव्स ए मिनिमम सैलरी ऑफ ₹10,000 फॉर लेस देन अ 6-month कोर्स एंड ₹12,000 फॉर ए मोर देन 6 months कोर्स. Moving on to the next update. So recently the National Payments Corporation of India, which is NPCI, it has issued a circular stating that merchants conducting transactions on the Unified Payment Interface, which is UPI, using prepaid payment instruments, which is PPI, it will be charged an interchange fee of 1.1% on the transaction amount for amounts over ₹2,000 starting from April 1st. Moving on to the next update. So this is with respect to IPL getting its new official partner. So Herbalife, which is a leading global nutrition company, it has teamed with the Board of Control for Cricket in India, which is BCCI, to become an official partner of the Tata IPL for the 2023 season. This update is with respect to extension of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act to new 8 districts of Assam. So the Assam government will extend the disturbed area tag under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act for another 6 months in 8 districts of the state, and this is going to start from April 1st. The tag, however, would be lifted from Lakhipur subdivision of Kachhar district from 1st of April following a review of the law and order scenario in the state. The center had earlier announced removal of the particular act from April 1st of 2022 from the entire state of Assam, barring 9 districts and a subdivision of the Kachhar district. The state was, as far as अगर हम इसकी हिस्ट्री को देखें कि असम में ये डिस्टर्ब्ड एरिया टैग कब मिला, तो this was done on the or during the intervening night of November 27-28, 1990, and this has been extended every 6 months ever since then. Now with this we've come to the next update, which is coming from Parliament of India. So Lok Sabha ने हाल ही में Competition Amendment Bill 2022 को पारित किया है. The bill proposes to expand the scope of cartel prosecution by bringing hybrid anti-competitive agreements within its ambit to enable the Competition Commission of India, which is CCI, to treat cartel facilitators at par with the cartel participants. With this, we've come to the international segment for today. So the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, which is NASA, it is training 4 people to live on planet Mars this summer, while the endeavor to send humans to the neighboring planet on the part of the US Space Agency, which is NASA, it is not new. The 4 Martian, they will be a part of NASA's human exploration expedition on the planet of Mars. Now, the next update is with respect to World Bipolar Day, which was observed on 30th of March every year. And this day aims at spreading awareness about this brain disorder. This is commemorated or observed every year in the memory of the famous painter who is Dutch by origin, who is Vincent van Gogh. He was post his death diagnosed as afflicted with the bipolar disorder. The next update in the international segment, which is the last update for international segment, it is with respect to the International Day of Zero Waste. So the world marked this particular first ever day on March 30th of this year, encouraging everyone to prevent and minimize waste and promoting a societal shift towards a circular economy. And with this, we've come to the legal update segment for today. See, recently Supreme Court ने in a path-breaking judgment on bail jurisprudence ये हेल्ड किया है कि अगर अनड्यू डिले हो जाती है ट्रायल में तो वो एक ग्राउंड बन सकता है किसी अक्यूज को बेल ग्रांट करने के लिए डिस्पाइट द रिगर्स ऑफ सेक्शन 37 ऑफ द एनडीपीएस एक्ट. सेक्शन 37 एसेंशियली कुछ राइडर्स देती है व्हेन इट कम्स टू ग्रांट ऑफ बेल in case when commercial quantity of contraband is involved in a particular matter. तो जो नार्कोटिक ड्रग्स या साइकोट्रॉपिक सब्सटेंसेस जिसके कारण एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन अक्यूज बना है किसी केस में, अगर उसकी जो क्वांटिटी है अगर वो कमर्शियल क्वांटिटी की कैटेगरी में फॉल कर जाती है तो कुछ राइडर्स होते हैं तो वो कह रहे हैं कि डिस्पाइट द रिगर्स ऑफ सेक्शन 37 अगर डिले हो जाती है ट्रायल में तो वो एक ग्राउंड बन सकता है फॉर ग्रांट ऑफ बेल इन फॉर टू एन अक्यूज्ड. Now with this we've come to the next update. So a bench comprising division bench of the Honorable Apex Court, it has explained that even though the doctrine of lis pendens, it will not invalidate the sale transaction of a property which is the subject matter of the litigation during the pendency of the proceedings, such sale it will not operate as against the successful party in the litigation. The name of this particular case is Shiva Shankara versus HP Vaidhyasachar. And this has brought us to the last segment of our TNA for today, which is the editorial titled as Commission Cap for Insurance Agents. As far as the framework of this particular article is concerned, तो पहले तो हम इसकी बैकग्राउंड की चर्चा करेंगे कि ये आर्टिकल द वाई ऑफ दिस आर्टिकल. देन इसके बाद वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ डिस्कशन अराउंड ये जो इंश्योरेंस रेगुलेटरी एंड डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया है, इनका जो 2023 का रेगुलेशन है जिसके कारण इंश्योरेंस एजेंट्स को इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज के द्वारा करा गया जो कमीशन है उस पर जो लिमिट्स इम्पोज थी वो हटा दी गई है. उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है. थर्डली हम डिस्कस करेंगे उसके प्रोविजंस एक्चुअली कहते क्या है, व्हाट आर द प्रोविजंस ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर रेगुलेशन. एंड फोर्थली वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ डिस्कशन अराउंड व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस जो अब इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज को मिलेंगे, उनको क्या बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे और जो मेजर प्लेयर्स हैं इन द इंश्योरेंस सेगमेंट जनरल एंड लाइफ इंश्योरेंस उनका क्या कहना है. लास्टली वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ डिस्कशन अराउंड व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स जो कि अब कस्टमर्स कैन अवेल देमसेल्व्स ऑफ विद द कमिंग ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर रेगुलेशन. So let's understand the background. India's insurance regulator, which is the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, it has lifted limits on the payment of commissions to insurance intermediaries. इसके बाद both life and general insurance players, they will have a greater freedom to offer commission, which is the payment of compensation to the insurance agents from insurance companies for soliciting and procuring एन इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी. तो जो इंश्योरेंस एजेंट है अगर वो किसी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी को सोलिसिट या प्रोक्योर कर लेते हैं, मतलब किसी को एक क्लाइंट बना देते हैं किसी कंपनी का जो इंश्योरेंस सेगमेंट में ऑपरेट करे चाहे जनरल या लाइफ, तो उसके रिस्पेक्ट में उनको जो कॉम्पनसेशन दिया जाता है उसको हम कमीशन कहते हैं. However, the commission it will have to be within the overall expenses of management. जो overall expenses of management होता है उसके within ही होना चाहिए कमीशन, उसके बाहर या beyond नहीं जाना चाहिए. तो let's have an understanding of what EOM essentially is. तो देखो EOM which is expenses of management ये include करता है वो सारे expenses जो कि आते हैं operations में. These are operating expenses of general and health insurance business. अगर कोई एक जनरल या हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस बिजनेस चलाता है तो उसके ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट या जो उसके नेचर में जितने भी एक्सपेंसेस आते हैं वो इंक्लूड होते हैं. एंड दिस ऑल्सो इंक्लूड्स दी कमीशन ऑफ इंश्योरेंस एजेंट्स और इंश्योरेंस इंटरमीडियरीज. इंश्योरेंस इंटरमीडियरीज की अगर हम बात करें तो वो बहुत सारे एंटिटीज़ को इन्वॉल्व करती है. इट इन्वॉल्व्स कॉर्पोरेट एजेंट्स, इंश्योरेंस ब्रोकर्स, वेब एग्रीगेटर्स, इट includes insurance marketing firms, etc. Now the insurers जो कि कंपनीज होती है इंश्योरेंस वाली, they can have board approved limits for paying commissions to their agents. The commissions and the expenses on insurance, on inward reinsurance, which are charged to the revenue account, they are also part of the EOM. अब हम डिस्कशन करते हैं कि इस पर्टिकुलर रेगुलेशन का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या था. देखिए, रैशनल बिहाइंड ब्रिंगिंग अबाउट दिस चेंज, it is to enable and provide flexibility to life and general insurance companies or insurers to manage their expenses within the overall limit, which is based on their gross written premium, in order to optimally utilize their resources for enhancing benefits of policy holders or benefits to policy holders. ताकि policy holders को benefit हो, इसके लिए इन इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज जो कि लाइफ और जनरल इंश्योरेंस मार्केट में ऑपरेट करिए, उनको हमने फ्रीडम दे दी दैट यू डिसाइड your own cap of paying commission to the insurance agents, provided this is within the overall limit which is based on their gross written premium. Now let's understand what are the new regulations. So under the IRDAI payment of commission regulation of 2023, which is notified on 26th of March, the regulator has asked all insurance companies to fix an overall cap on the commission which is paid to agents, brokers and other intermediaries, giving insurers more flexibility in managing their expenses. This means the regulator has placed the individual caps on the different commission payments made to the various types of intermediaries with an overall board approved cap, which should be within the allowed expenses. The authority has said that the revised regulation will come into force on 1st of April, which is tomorrow, and it will remain in force for a period of 3 years. Now let's understand कि benefits क्या क्या होंगे insurers को. तो participants जो हैं in the insurance sector, जो stakeholders हैं, उन्होंने इस change को welcome किया है और उनका ये कहना है कि this is a good move and this is going to have a positive impact on the insurance segment. अगर हम किसी 2-3 मेजर प्लेयर्स हैं उनके अगर स्टेक होल्डर्स की बात करें तो उनका ये मानना है, एक हमारे पास जो एडिटोरियल में भी साइट करा गया, विच इज़ अ डेपोजिशन ऑफ द चेयरमैन एंड CEO ऑफ स्टार हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस. उनका कहना है दैट द लिमिट ऑफ EOM in the general insurance business it currently is 30%, and अगर हम health insurance segment या business की बात करें तो it is 35%. The insurance companies are paying insurance intermediaries a commission of 15% of the total premium business they are bringing. तो जितना वो business ला रहे हैं premium business, उसका 15% agents को commission के तौर पे pay किया जाता है. The new regulation, it has moved the cap. However, overall जो limit है EOM की, it continues to remain. With the new regulation, an insurance company can pay higher commission to an agent अगर वो business ज़्यादा ला रहा है, अच्छा ला रहा है, claim free ला रहा है. The liberty to give commission to an agent is left with the company now. Second, we have the views expressed by the MD and CEO of Shriram General Insurance. उनका कहना है that the new norms will facilitate greater product innovation and the development of new product distribution models, and it is going to lead more consumer centric operations. He further said that it will also increase insurance penetration and provide flexibility to insurers in managing their own expenses. Overall, it is going to smoothen adherence to compliance norms. And with this, now we've come to the segment of the last segment for today, which is the benefits जो कि consumers को होंगे. See, post the change in regulation, insurance agents are likely to be more interested in selling insurance products and to explain details of the policy to consumers beforehand. So the claim ratio of these agents will also likely to be better. Now, when claim outgoes are within the overall manageable limit, then an insurance company may not increase the premium, which will be beneficial for the consumer. Star Health Insurers, the chief operating officer, who is the chief management officer who expresses views, he explained the move, it is also expected to help increase insurance penetration in the country, क्योंकि अब agents जो है उनके पास एक lucrative incentive आ गया कि they are going to get paid more commission, तो इसीलिए they are going to work more, and इससे insurance penetration हमारी country में जो है वो ज़्यादा होगी. And with this, we've come to the end of the TNA for today. अगर आपको TNA की free slides and free study material which is being provided by LawSikho उसका access चाहिए, I would encourage all of you to join our Telegram channel using the link which is provided in the description box. You may also scan the barcode And in case you want to get in touch with LawSikho, these are the point of contacts for you to get in touch with us. And the link for the TNA, which was based on yesterday, the link for TNA quiz, which was based on yesterday's TNA, it is also made available for your kind reference in the description of today's video. Kindly attempt the quiz and keep your preparation at par. Now, with this, we conclude the TNA for today. Thank you for being with us.